After 3 whole months in the shelter with draining hope, the day finally came when this senior dog got adopted into a family which was willing to take him on. The staff gave him a standing ovation as a goodbye, and the dog even got to meet his best friend at the shelter for the last time too, the director who looked after him personally. Off to a second chance at life in Texas. Withered, tired, and out of her prime, this poor dog was found as a stray wandering the streets. Old, this family wanted to give her another chance at life and decided to take her home. Although this is just her foster family, she is still looking for someone to take her to her forever home, so she can stop being on the move and settle down once and for all. This lady took on the brave task of bringing not 1, not 2, not even 3 but 12 senior chihuahuas to her sanctuary. These guys are tired, beat, and all of them almost have very bad skin conditions. She first lets them run around and get used to their new environment, after which, their treatments will begin with a better life than before. This lady takes us on a little ride in her life where she shows us how she manages to take care of so many senior dogs. She is very courageous and a hard-working mother to these dogs. Not one of them is badly groomed and is wearing tip-top clothes like the fine ladies and gents they are.
I absolutely adore senior dogs. They have the greatest personalities, they have so much love to give, and they have so much to teach us. And this is what I tell people, is that senior dogs truly teach us to live in the moment. I enjoy every single second that I get with my senior dogs because I never know how much time I will have. So every morning I wake up, I absolutely have the best day with them, the best meals, the best snuggles, the best walks. I celebrate every single birthday and I never take a second of it for granted. And I love that senior dogs teach me to just slow down and enjoy the little things. Yes, the loss is hard. I've lost 7 senior dogs in the past 4 years, but I would do it all over again in a heartbeat because they deserve the love and the care at the end of their life, and I promise you that it will be worth it.
Here is another senior dog who has reached the ripe age of 11 years old, which translates to 65 to 70 human years. She was very hesitant when it came to walking because of her age, but even that was cured when the new owners gave her what she needed the most: love and care. She looks so much better now than before, doesn't she? Her speed and mood have both been uplifted. This cubicle is home to Andy, a senior dog who has shared his fair amount of time and energy in this shelter already and just wishes to go home, to anyone, just home at this point. Here are a few senior dogs that, despite their ages, have a lot of their young energy still retained inside them. They are as happy and as energetic as any other dog. The only difference is, they are much calmer than the young dogs. Age is really just a number, so what are you waiting for? This person decided to stay over at this hotel but got a little surprise when she met the dog they had adopted. This is a happy dog and it shows from the way she is moving and hopping everywhere with the tail going everywhere. She also has a little room for herself with her bed and toys. She takes the guests to their rooms and shows them around the hotel too. If they don't make her Employee of the Year every year, then that would be unfair. This cute little munchkin has just been adopted by this lady and she has been shy and not talked ever since she got her. But now, since she put on her favorite song, she can't hold back and starts to sing with her. Max here is a very old dog and is now 14 years old, which means he is 80 human years old. He has lost his touch as he can barely bark anymore and his eyes turn a milky white due to the loss of eyesight. He is still looking for someone to take him home. How sad is that? No senior dog should be living their fragile years like this, behind a shelter wall and all alone, with nobody to care for them like a family. They deserve to be put into loving arms because nobody wants to grow old alone. Poor girl can't even howl or bark properly because of her age. Similarly, Loki here sulks in the corner with his frail body as other dogs play around. Loki is tired and only he and God knows what is going through his head at the moment. He does not look too hopeful about being here. All alone, old, tired, shaking, and with most of her eyesight gone, she is beginning to lose her fur as well. Nobody deserves to be this alone. Here is a cute little puppy who had to lose a few of her teeth due to old age and decay. Somebody booked her for adoption but never actually came to get her, which left the sweet angel heartbroken. It is always the senior dogs that are always kept waiting for someone to come and get them, and that someone almost never comes to them no matter how beautiful they are. Age is just a number to some but a weight to others. Although she is ripe of age as well, she still has that one-year-old puppy energy, and like I said, age is just a number to a few, and this woman decided to not let her rot here and took her home. This beautiful girl is also ready to go home to her new family who will hopefully take care of all of her senior needs. She is excited and livid with life and energy. However, not everyone is just as excited as her all the time. Already old and fragile, this poor dog just can't get itself up again, and this guy is trying his best to give her as much love as he can. Here he is taking a little look at another little somebody. This puppy is also a senior dog, and he might not look like it, but he is very ripe of age. But regardless, he is all up for love and cuddles and takes as many as he can receive. She had been used for 7 years for her puppies because of her breed, but now everything is about to change for good. Somebody had booked this poor pup for adoption, but the people never came once again. How do people have it in them to be like this and not think about losing the dog they wanted? Here we have another little candidate that is still young at heart and is waiting for someone to actually come and get her. Anxiously waiting, being filled with joy, some people actually pull through and come all the way to get her and take her home with them. Her amazing sheltered dad fulfilled his promise of getting her a forever family. From here, life is just about to begin and get 100 times better. This shelter has recently been overflowing with senior dogs that nobody wants anymore. How heartbreaking is that, knowing that after you become older, you are going to be thrown away like trash. Lastly, we have this white fella who had been surrendered after spending 14 years with their owner, who had sadly passed away. The family could not take care of the dog anymore, and now it is going to be a slow and painstaking process, but hopefully, a successful one, to bring the light back in his eyes. "5 months in and George here still hasn't been adopted by anyone from this shelter. He has been struggling and longing for his very own forever home, even though he appears to be full of joy, For now, his amazing shelter parents continue to reassure him that his forever family is out there.
Most people don't want senior dogs at the shelter, which means most people don't want George. George has been waiting for 5 months at the shelter. He's only about 7, so he still has plenty of life left in him. George loves all people, but he's best as the only dog in his future home. He's been struggling, so can we help him together?
What was your favorite video? Why don't you let us know in the comments below, and while you're down there remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Here's another video you may also like.